Hello, we're going to do a set of spooky, glam, pretty, sparkly Halloween nails today. These are going to be Polygel, and I'm using a peel-off base coat today, so I'm not going to do a lot of prep. The only prep I'm doing is pushing back my cuticles. And when you push back your cuticles, you do want to be gentle with it. You don't want to use a lot of pressure. And you don't want to scrape really hard because you can scrape your nail plate. Then I just take a tiny Q-tip and some rubbing alcohol and make sure all the dust and dead skin is gone. And I'm using the Macart Peel Off Base Coat today. It is UV LED cured, so I just do a thin layer of this. And I do cover my whole nail plate, and then I cure it for 60 seconds. I'm using Model 1's nail tips today. They are not full cover tips, they are just like a normal tip. And I did not hit record when I did my pinky, I'm sorry about that. But all I'm doing is taking a little bit of the 4-in-1 nail glue gel from Model 1's, and I apply a little bit of that in the tip, and then I flash cure it, just like you would with a full cover tip. It's the same process as Gel X. After all of my tips are on, I do a full cure for 60 seconds, and then I take my 180 grit file and I go over the entire tip and I kind of blend it in to my natural nail. And because I'm using a peel-off base coat, I was being really careful to not file it off because you can do that easily. So just be careful if you're using a peel-off. If you're using just a regular base coat, it's okay. You still want to be careful and make sure that you don't file it off, but you just want to make sure you remove the shine from the tips and make sure that it is blended. After the tips are filed and blended, I'm taking the Model 1's base coat and I'm just doing a layer of that on all of the nails, and then I do a full cure for 60 seconds. I'm going to be using Model 1's Hema-Free Polygel today. This is the color 0003, and for the slip solution I am just using rubbing alcohol, and I think that this one is 90%. And I'm still fairly new to Polygel. This is my second set with Polygel, so there are going to be mistakes. It's not going to be perfect. So this definitely is not a how to do polygel nail tutorial. I'm just showing you how I do it and just sharing the design with you. Polygel is really easy to use though. I really like it. And I really like the Model 1's Polygel. It's not sticky, it's not super runny, it doesn't run off the tip or anything, and it's really easy to shape up. There is a slip solution that you can get for this specific polygel. It's just the Model 1's slip solution. Most polygels have their own, but you can just use rubbing alcohol. You don't have to get the slip solution. I have used it in a previous video just because I wanted to try out the whole system to see how it worked. I personally feel like they both work the same. I didn't really see a difference in using the slip solution versus just rubbing alcohol, so I guess it's whatever you would prefer. And if you are new to polygel like I am, I would suggest maybe doing one at a time and then curing in between each nail, because I was bumping these and touching my fingers and my nails together. So I would definitely suggest doing one nail, curing it, and then moving on to the next one so you don't bump it and mess it up. At this point, I did fully cure the pinky, ring, and middle, just because I was bumping them into each other and I was smudging it and messing it up, and it was getting very annoying, so I did do a full cure for 60 seconds on those. I do apologize for some of the angles in this video and some of my previous videos. I'm still trying to figure out where to place my camera exactly. I'm definitely going to play with it some more just to make sure that I get everything in frame, but I do apologize if anything is out of frame. Sorry about that. I did do 2 layers of polygel on all of the nails. So after I had my first layer cured, I did go in with a little bit just on the apex area of all the nails. I just didn't feel like they were built up enough, so I did do that. So coming up here, if they look a little different, that's why, because I did do 2 layers, 2 coats, whatever you want to call it, just in the apex area. After the second layer was cured and before filing, I do just go in with some rubbing alcohol and I remove the tacky layer. Polygel does have a dispersion layer, so you do need to remove it before you start filing, or you're going to gunk up your file, and we do not want that. It's time to file now, so I'm just going in with a 180 grit hand file. I didn't really feel like getting my e-file out, so everything is done with a hand file. And polygel is really easy to file away with a hand file. It's really soft. It's softer than acrylic, so it's super easy, and you can definitely just do it with a hand file. And I'm just making sure everything is shaped how I like it, and I'm making sure that it is smooth around the cuticle, and I'm fixing up the edges a little bit. And then I go in with a 180 buffer and just make sure that everything is extra smooth. Here they are, all filed and buffed. Definitely not perfect, but I like them, and that's all that matters. You can kind of see where the first layer meets that second layer of polygel. I don't know if that's like a thing that happens, but it's okay because we're covering it up anyway. So I'm just going in with the Model 1's base coat, and I'm doing a layer of that and curing it for 60 seconds. And then I'm taking the black color from Model 1's, it's 0629, and I'm doing a full coat. I'm covering the whole nail on the pointer and the pinky, and I do 2 coats of this. After the 2 coats of black have been cured, I'm taking the Beetles Nail Art Foil Glue, and I do a layer of that and cure it for 60 seconds. And then I go in with the foil, and I did get the foil from Shein. It's kind of like, I wouldn't say chrome, I would say it's more of a Aurora, maybe oil slick design? I don't really know. It's like a pearly rainbow holographic design. It's really pretty. Now I'm gonna do this really cute ghost design that I've been seeing using bloom gel, and this one is just the Model 1's bloom gel, and I'm just gonna do a layer of this. And with blooming gel, you don't want to cure it before you do your design, because if you cure it, it's not going to work. The gel paint that you put on top of it won't spread out and it won't work like it's supposed to. So I'm just taking some white and a dotting tool, and I'm just kind of making little ghosty shapes, and I just let the blooming gel do whatever it wants to do. I let it do the work, and these come out so cute. It was the easiest little ghost design I've ever done, and they're just so adorable and easy. So I cured the blooming gel for 60 seconds, and now I'm just adding little faces to my little ghost friends here, and they are just so cute. I can't get over how cute they are. It's definitely a beginner-friendly design. Now for the thumb, middle, and ring, I am going to do a French design. So first I'm taking this nude color from Model 1's. It's called Airy Fairy. It's a really pretty pinky shimmer nude color. It's very almost jelly-like, but it's really pretty. I really like it. And I am not good with French at all. I don't know what it is. I have never been great at doing French designs. I see some of these ladies doing videos on YouTube and they are just so, their Frenches are so beautiful and perfect, and I just cannot seem to get it right. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the brushes I use. Maybe I'm just not meant to do perfect French. But that's okay. That's okay. I just do 2 coats of the black, and then I'm gonna add some glitter on top. So I cured the first layer of black, and then I went in with the second layer, and before curing the second layer, I'm adding this really pretty black glitter on top, and I do this to the ring finger as well, and then I added some ghosties on the middle, and I'm using the Savvyland Builder Gel to apply my gems today. With all of my designs, I never really plan anything out exactly. I just kind of go in with the general idea and color scheme. Like this specifically, I knew that I just wanted something spooky, but also sparkly and glam and pretty. So I kind of just picked out everything that I thought I was going to use. I use most of everything that I actually picked out this time. Sometimes I don't, and that's okay. I think it's always better to have a lot of gems and charms ready than to not have them ready and then have to go through your collection and look for this specific set of gems or this specific set of charms. So it's always nice to be prepared because you never really know what you're going to want to use, especially if you do freestyle nails. I just don't really like to have a set plan, because if it doesn't work out the way that it looks on paper, then you kind of get frustrated and then you just get mad and you're just done and you don't want to do it anymore. So it definitely saves on getting super frustrated if you just kind of freestyle it. And a lot of these gems and charms that I'm using today are from Shein. I do have a haul video where they are in there. You can see them. If you would like to go see that, I'll go ahead and link it. And I do like to flash cure my gems and stuff in between, just to make sure that nothing moves around and that nothing gets misplaced or falls off while I'm working. I love this thumb though, it's so pretty. I love the heart charm. I hope you're doing well. I hope everything is going good for you. And if it's not, I hope things do eventually get better. I do have a couple more ideas planned out that I'd like to get done, if I can. I really want to do, I don't know if you've seen like those blood splatter nails. I really want to do that. It looks so fun. If you don't know what that is, it's, they take the gel and a straw, and you kind of like, I don't know if you remember those, like those blow pens, the art pens that used to exist. I don't know if those still exist, but you would like blow into it and then it would, the ink would come out the other side and it would kind of do like a splatter design. That's kind of like what the blood splatter nails is. You just dip a straw into the red gel and then you blow it onto the fingernail and it looks like blood splatter. It's really creepy and gross and cute, and I really want to try it out, so I'm definitely going to do that. I'll definitely try that. The little chain on this charm was kind of annoying. It was sticking to the gel, and I was trying so hard to make sure that it didn't stick so it was movable still. Oh, it was kind of annoying. Not sure how to go about making sure chains don't get stuck. I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. But it was a little annoying. It's still, even now, a little bit stuck, but it definitely moves. It's not the chain itself, it's the jump ring that's connected to the charm. It kind of got stuck in the gel a little bit, so it's not as fluid as I would like, but it's still cute. I did add that little bow to the ring finger. I'm sorry I didn't record it. It was one of those days where it was just not working, wasn't recording right. You know how it goes. I'm sorry about that. But I did just apply it with the builder gel like I did the rest of the charms. And for the smaller pieces, I do use the McCart rhinestone glue. And I did use that for this little chain. I wanted the ring finger to complement the thumb, so instead of using the stone chain again, I just made my own little cuff around the French line with some rhinestones and some caviar beads, just to make it look like a piece of jewelry. After I have all of my charms and gems stuck on, I did a full cure for 60 seconds to make sure that everything was stuck in place and fully cured. And now I'm just going in with the top coat. I was going to originally leave the thumb and ring without a top coat, but I did not like the texture of the glitter. So I just went ahead and top coated it. And I do add the top coat to all of the fingers, and then I cure it for 60 seconds. Here is the finished set. Spooky, cute, and sparkly. I really hope you enjoyed the video today. I do have some affiliate links down below for some of the products that I've used in this video. I do receive a small commission from my affiliate links, so I would appreciate that. If you like videos like this, please feel free to subscribe. I do post videos every week. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope this inspired you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day.